Welcome dear friend in Study Buddy channel. The subject is manufacturing technology and the chapter is foundry technology, and today we will discuss about the molding sand property. So for the successful casting process, the property of molding sand is very much important. Due to this property, you can easily prepare the mold for your casting process. Here the list of properties are there: permeability, strength and cohesiveness, refractoriness, plasticity or flowability, collapsibility and adhesiveness. Now let's begin, or let's start the one by one. We will just elaborate all these property of molding sand. So first one is permeability. So permeability or porosity of the molding sand is the measure of its ability to permit air to flow through it. So once you prepare a mold, then what happen? When you pour the molten metal in your molding, then due to the higher temperature of molten metal, gases are evolved, and if these gases will not come out from this cavity, then it may create a violent effect on the cavity wall that is made from sand. So to remove or escape the gases, your sand mold having some porosity or very small space through which your gases will be escaped to the atmosphere. So permeability or porosity of the molding sand is the measure of its ability to permit air to flow through it. The higher the percentage of silica content of a mold sand mixture, that the lower the clay content. Higher the silica content means lower the clay content, the better its permeability, and vice versa. Means silica sand content is the higher, and due to this higher content your permeability will be better, and vice versa. If silica content is lower, then obviously permeability will be lower. It depends also on the large the grain size, the better its permeability. Okay, so if grain size is larger, then your permeability will be higher. A sand mixture containing grain of all sizes, from the largest that can be used to the smallest one. Okay, means if you want to create a good porosity, then you can use the different types of grain size, from small grains to large grain. So you will get the good permeability or porosity for your mold, and then you will get this sound free casting. Second one is strength or cohesiveness. Now second is strength or cohesiveness. So it is defined as the property of holding together of sand grains. Means sand grain itself combine or holding the another sand particles. So this property is called strength or cohesiveness. Means suppose this is one particle, this is another particle. So these two particles will holding each other. Likewise, all the particle of the sand will holding together to get the required strength. So this property is called strength or cohesiveness. A molding sand should have ample strength so that the mold does not collapse to get the partially destroyed during conveying, turning over or closing the mold. Means what? This property, strength and cohesiveness, should be in ample amount so that your mold does not collapse and get partially destroyed during all this movement of mold. Also, when the mold cavity is filled with molten metal, its bottom and walls are subjected to high metallostatic pressure. Okay, and if it will not resist this metallostatic pressure, then it can be destroyed or damaged. So to avoid this, the strength and cohesiveness should be proper. If the sand is not strong enough to resist this pressure, the mold cavity gets enlarged, and the cavity casting obtained are oversized. Okay, so this strength should be high, means the sand part can be damaged or it can be enlarged if strength is not good, and if it is enlarged then you will get the oversized product. Now refractoriness. So refractoriness is the property to withstand the sand particles or your mold with the against the higher temperature. So it is the ability of molding sand mixture to withstand the heat of melt without showing any sign of softening or fusion. Means your molding wall or molding sand must be withstand with the very high temperature without any sign of softening or fusion, and this ability to resist against the higher temperature is called the refractoriness, and this property is greatly influenced by the purity of sand particles and their sizes. Means pure is the molten metal, then refractoriness would be the higher. It increases with the grain size also. If the grain size is increases, then refractoriness would be increases, and its content and with the diminished amount of impurities and salt. If the impurity will increase, the refractoriness would be decreased. Plasticity or flowability. So this is the property through which your sand can be reached to each and every corner, means fluidity. Your flowability of the sand would be easy if the plasticity or flowability is increased. Okay, means it is the measure of molding sand to flow around and over a pattern during the ramming and to uniform fill the flask. This property may be enhanced by adding clay and water to the silica sand. So plasticity or flowability is the property through which your sand will be able to reach at each and every corner in the mold. Collapsibility. This property is very much important for the specially core, because after making your casting, your core must be destroyed easily or collapsibly, or your core should be collapsed easily. So this sand prepared, the core prepared from that sand having the enough amount of collapsibility property. So this is the ability of molding sand to decrease in volume to some extent under the compressive forces developed by the shrinkage of metal during the freezing and subsequent cooling, and this property is especially important for core. This property permits the molding sand to collapse easily during shakeout and permits of core to collapse easily during knockout from the cooled casting. Means this property is collapsibility means what? It can easily collapsible after your mold is prepared or after your casting is prepared. Adhesiveness. As we have seen in the cohesiveness, in cohesiveness what happen? The sand particle itself, this is the sand particle itself, this sand particle holding with each other, and in adhesiveness what happen? Sand particle, this is the property of sand mixture to adhere to another body, means this is your mold. So sand particle will stick with the mold wall, this is mold, so sand particle can be stick with the other body, in our case molding flask. So our sand particle will stick with this molding part, so this property is called adhesiveness. And the molding sand should cling to the side of the molding boxes so that it does not fall out when the flasks are lifted and turn over. This property depends on the types and the amount of binder used in the sand mixture. So this is very much a very most important property, adhesiveness, because if you turn out or tumble your flask, then at that time your mold should not be come out from your flask. So this property will give us the ability to adhere or cling the sand particle with the flask body. Okay, so I'm just end up this lecture. If you have any doubt or any query, then please ask in the comment box of this video. Thank you very much all of you.